Now entering the booth with me is the wonderful Savannah Styles. Thank you for being here. Can you hear us? You got everything? Cool. Welcome to the booth. Oh, it's this one. Sorry. We're losing track. I'm gonna unplug this so we don't mess up again. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you for being here. This is the Porn Stars and People podcast. You are you're lovely. Thank you for coming out.
Thanks for inviting me.
How long have you been in Vegas for this week?
In Vegas, I arrived I think Wednesday.
Okay.
In the morning.
So you've been here the whole time.
Yeah, but I always do the same thing. Wednesday too, and I'm gonna leave Monday.
Nice, very cool.
Oh, we party Saturday. We want to leave Sunday.
Yeah. It is. It's very hard to get a flight out of here on Sunday.
I drove from Los Angeles.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah, I have too many stuff to do.
Oh right. Oh, you can't leave because I tried to leave one of the times to drive to LA in the traffic on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, no, I know. That's why that's also everybody goes back to the Sunday.
Right. So you may as well just stay the extra day.
Exactly. In the room, it's so cheap. Sunday.
Yeah. Well, very cool. How many AVNs have you been to?
It's my third one as a performer and my fourth one total. The first one I was a fan.
You just came as a fan?
As a fan.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How do you make that transition from fan to being in the business?
It's kind of a nice story because I came here. I was a fan of Lexington Steele.
Yeah.
And after the show, I met him in the red carpet.
Yep.
And I asked for autograph, everything. He gives me his number.
No shit.
And finally, we met a bit that day, but not really. I came back to Canada, and he called me and invited me to come to LA for 1 week, what I did. And unexpectedly, we fell in love, and I came back. And I told him, I say, wow, I was a nurse at that time, also modeling, but I always wanted to live in LA and to be a star, a porn star. Why not? And that's what I am. We're married now.
This is like a Disney porn story.
Yeah, it's a Disney porn story, exactly.
It's like the fairy tale story. Meet one of the biggest performers, have them invite you to be a part of this thing, and then now you guys are what? How long? So you've been together then 4 years?
3 years, and we married since 2 years now.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you find being married and navigating this business?
Being married in couple with someone who is in the industry, I think it's easier because you avoid a lot of drama.
Yeah.
And you understand also what the other person live, and we also know the same people with the same problems. So I prefer that he is in the industry than he wasn't.
Yeah. Because you can go to each other, confide in each other, have those conversations.
Exactly.
That's brilliant. See, I find it the other way. I find that well, so I'm a comedian, and so it gets a little sloppy to date a comedian as a comedian. But it seems like this industry, to date within the industry is like
and also we join
easier.
our force as I'm also now a producer, director.
Yeah.
And he can be my cameraman. We are each other. He distributes my movies, and we can do something together.
That's fantastic. I was joking with Mick and Annika about how they were the Jay-Z and Beyonce of the thing. And just because I gave them that, then we'll give you guys Kim and Kanye.
Yeah, they always say we do a power couple in porn and everything. Yeah, that's good.
So you're from Canada originally?
Yes.
This is an accent, so I'm assuming you're from...
It's a French accent from
Montreal.
Montreal,
Okay.
But I lived my first 26 years in the city named Chicoutimi, with 5 hours in the north of Montreal. Everybody speaks French only.
Yep.
I learned English when I be modeling and I traveled a bit.
Yep.
And also when I moved to here, now I didn't have a choice, but I still have an accent, of course.
Yeah. So this is the Quebec province.
Yes.
Are you of the mindset, and Americans we're not too up to date on the discussion, but are you of the mindset that Quebec should be its own country?
We tried 2 times to be separated from Canada because we don't have the same language and the same culture, the same mining. It didn't work.
But what do you feel?
Me, I felt that yes, we have more resources than other countries, and then at that moment I wanted to be separated, but it's okay, It's not a bit. But yes, we feel totally different. The the rest of the Canada.
Yeah.
And we want to keep our language. We don't want it to be assimilated.
Right. Yeah, I mean the French language is a beautiful thing, and it is tough changing the culture of an area.
Yeah, and it's really great that we still keep having this French after so many years. And but because there is some law, they say you cannot open a shop with an English name. Everything has to be in French, and we really want to keep it.
Okay. Yeah. So do you still go back? I mean, do you still have family and such and so forth?
It's hard because of even if I'm married, I have my social security number, my work permit. They don't give any green card anymore since Trump been elected.
Oh, this is brand new, so you can't.
You can't.
You can't get yourself a green card.
Yeah.
So it's effective.
I'm waiting. They say, oh, they lost your file, but everybody has troubles now to get a green card. So I can't go to Canada. I can go everywhere, but I cannot come back here.
Really?
So I don't take the chance, and I just wait.
Wow. I thought Canada. I didn't think that Canada would be on the hit list. But it is. It's a real fear.
Immigrant in general.
Yeah, it is a real fear. Well, wait. So you weren't able to get a green card through marriage?
I'm supposed to. I'm legal. I give my paper, but not the green card. And I wait and wait.
Yeah. It is a long process. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be 4 months, but.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's we hope that you can resolve that part of it.
I hope too.
That is an interesting predicament to have. So you're in LA. Now, did Lexington make it for this event?
Yeah, of course. I just met each other to conference today. We're both really busy, so we don't have time to see each other. But he's there. And we both are nominated, and that's really cool. We love to come here together.
Yeah, it's very cool. I saw him actually. I might have even seen you, but I hadn't. We hadn't interacted yet at Exotica. I saw him sort of walking around low key. Yep, in the New Jersey one, right? Because that's right by where I was. So that was my first dabble of something like this. Very, very different show. Very different experience so far. And actually, I've been so slammed on this thing. I haven't gotten the highlights of what this event is.
Is your first?
My first time, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if you were to give some advice coming to AVN, what would you tell them? Where should they look? Let's even say they're here today. Where should they go? What are the hot spots and places to check out?
Depending of what you want to see. If there is a part for fetish.
There's a part for what?
Fetish. Depending if you want to have a certain fetish, you have to see those like if you want BBW. If you want.
Speak for yourself. What are the things that you find particularly great?
It depends. But no, I found others that if you have a porn star in particular, you have to know because there's like 3 bigger rooms.
So who's your favorite porn star?
I love Rami Rain. Brianna Banks is my good friend. I love a lot of people in the industry.
Sure. Yeah, it's an unfair question. I apologize.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I think arrive early. I think don't wait Friday afternoon. Everybody told me they did the lineup. So
there's still people that aren't here. You're saying to people to arrive early.
The advice to people.
Like, don't come right now.
Many people say they do line up for hours.
It's crazy.
It's every year it's bigger and bigger.
Yeah. And this is the thing that I found interesting just about the thing is because a lot of things like this are in convention centers and big rooms. This one's just different because we've taken over the entire Hard Rock Hotel. So what happens is there's like way more walls than there needs to be.
Yeah, there are more walls. They made it more like a Mr. Olympiad. I was last year.
Yeah, it's like a labyrinth.
It looks like a labyrinth.
And it's like you can get stuck in certain sections.
It took me 1 hour to find my booth. Nobody knew, and I was like, wow, there's no map.
Yes. By the way, shout out Model Centro for giving us the booth to use the space for Demon Sea Radio here. But yeah, I mean, this thing is huge. Are you participating in the AVN Awards? Are you nominated? I don't have the list in front of me.
I am nominated, I think 3 times. I produced and directed and performed my movie, my company named Alpha Females, and the scene that I did is a DP, so I'm best DP.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it's triple win for me because I directed, produced, and performed. I was very happy to be nominated, and MILF of the Year, and also I think best POV I did with Brianna Banks.
Oh, very cool.
Maybe I think most epic ass, something like this, by the fan.
Most epic ass.
Yeah, that's the category. Yeah, since I'm in the industry, that's the.
Yeah. No, I do like that this is part of it. Is that there are these fan-nominated awards because it allows people in this industry to maybe take leaps and strides. You know, even if they're new or they're whatever. It's like it gives you another opportunity, which I think is fantastic.
Yes.
Not a lot of industries offer that kind of opportunity. And this is what I found interesting about this show and when I went to Exotica was, as an outsider, like as a viewer, we don't understand other porn stars' effects on each other.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't know who has credibility within the industry based on what movies we watch. Like we just assume whatever movies we watch, that person is the person because we're fond of their work and whatnot.
No, and the AVN plays a lot. If you win something, your career can change in that year.
Right.
And I watch a lot of porn because I love it, but also to see what the best does. To do she wins maybe because she talk like this,
Yeah.
So you're trying to see what the demand is, what type of.
And for me at Exotica, it was just interesting just to see porn stars in their own parties.
Oh yeah.
And then how they interact with each other, because it really is the way someone holds himself around the other industry players is a big part of what goes into success in any business.
And now with the social media, Instagram, Twitter, we have an opportunity to communicate and promote ourselves. And if you're a very good entertainer, you can grow very fast.
Sure.
Fans love to be close of their person.
Yeah, it is interesting this speaks to how I found out that it was Lexington Steele. It was I saw him walk in and I wasn't paying attention or whatever. I was texting, doing Instagram, doing the thing, and I saw like a bunch of people's heads turn.
Yes.
And people in the industry. And so they're like, then that's when I realized, somebody's here. Like, who is it? And I got to look up, and I was like, there he is. It's Lexington Steele. Yeah. So it was interesting to see.
Yeah, Devasisi is a legend. You don't like that term, but it is.
Yeah.
And many the new black male performer, there is a model for a male mentor.
No, and for sure. I mean, he's somebody that I've seen, not even just in porn, but as a person who speaks on behalf of porn for years and years and years.
Yeah, it goes also his behavior, the way he is a gentleman, and he speaks very articulate. You know, it's a good example, I think, for that. And also why I fell in love with him, because he's very smart and business-minded. It's not just there for fuck the girls and everything. I love the way he thinks about it. Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah.
Well, so culturally, you come from Quebec. Not that it's that different, but what have you taken from your experiences of growing up in that environment that you've now brought to the U.S.? Maybe that were a change or that were like harder to facilitate?
To be here for me now, it's the dream I have since 10 years, the long processes. I really appreciate every moment. This is every moment that I have, because I come from a small city, kind of poor family, Catholic, and now that I'm here, but it's different to live in LA, and now I feel sometimes narcissistic about taking selfie of me, and where I'm from is about people they help each other and more. It's a different minding. But in this industry, people are very open-minded. That's what I like more before where I'm from. it's hard to accept what I do.
Sure.
This is also why I left first to Montreal, because I didn't like that close in mind. I always want to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely a change. So I guess, and this is what I'm finding out more and more the more I travel, because I've been trying to travel and take this podcast to other places. I was in South Africa and I wasn't able to locate any yet.
South Africa, yeah.
I wasn't able to locate any porn stars in South Africa though. I wasn't able to locate anybody who was a performer that's living in that country. So do you find that there are any Montreal or Quebec performers in the adult industry?
There is some, and actually there is those people that it's a documentary they do about me.
Yeah.
And another guy named Jesse Jones.
Okay.
And we both from Quebec, Canada, and we are probably the most. The one who been the porn star there, who crossed that from. There is a porn in Quebec, but the one who made it very good here is me and him. And there is great performer there. It's just different. It's hard to move and to make it here finally. And that's why I say I have a chance. And that's crazy. Sometimes I don't realize it. All those fans and everything.
That you've made the
I'm
leap.
so grateful to it.
Well, that's cool. So then, what do you do at a conference like this to maintain a level head, a level of sanity? I mean, so many people are coming at you all the time. When do you take the break and the moment to yourself? And when you have that, what do you do? I mean, is it a coffee? Is it a tea? Is it yoga? What's the thing that keeps you balanced?
Oh my God! I can tell that with the documentary in my production and the avian, this last month was the craziest of my life.
Yeah.
I have no break because I also edit my movie, so I worked day and night. But it's a sacrifice. Because everything arrived in the same time. But I love I love hiking. I used to do go a lot of gym because I did fitness competition, but now here in LA, the weather is amazing, so I do a lot of.
You can go whenever you want, right?
Yeah, I go to the beach or whatever, and to relax, I go cinema. I love cinema, so I watch almost all the movies there.
You see all the movies?
I don't know, maybe not the last month, but the rest.
What's the most recent movie you saw?
Thor, I think. Thor, Justice League. Thor.
Oh, okay. Justice League. Yeah,
that was great because I do cosplay. Is one of my things.
Okay.
And I love it. Yeah.
That's an extra thing because then you can figure out what's going to be the new thing that people are going to be interested in. That's really fun.
Exactly. And now Tommy Ryder is going to come. Yeah. I'm going to do that character.
So who is your favorite comic book character that's now on film?
I have to that I play the most Black Widow.
Yeah.
I like her and I love her.
Wait, what is her name?
Black Widow.
Oh, Black Widow, sure.
Yeah.
Wait, so who plays Black Widow now?
It's Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow in the Avengers.
And when I play that character, people say, wow, you look like her, and I like her. And I love to fight like she does. And Poison Ivy is one of my...
Poison Ivy, very cool. Who was the last Poison Ivy? Uma Thurman?
That was a long time ago, but everybody remembered her.
I could totally see you being able to handle a Laura Croft as well.
Yes, because I'm very athletic, so I will love to.
And
I did Atomic Blonde too as
Atomic Blonde, sure. Yes.
I love a lot of wigs. So
you can do all the things.
Yeah, I love the strong woman.
I just need you to. This guy is almost 7 feet tall, and it's like, look, he's gonna hit the.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So it's just, he's actually probably almost 8 feet tall.
Wow.
I just needed to take a break and just notice what that was.
Oh,
it's interesting when you're tall. What happens is when people are tall, a lot of times when they're that tall, people assume that they are famous because they are tall.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting thing. I have a buddy who's almost 7 feet tall, and people will come up to him and they will ask him whether or not he played professional sports.
Yes.
And then when he tells them that he did not play professional sports, the look of disappointment that rolls over their face.
But Depends also. It is because you have the growth hormone problem or whatever. It's maybe not athletic. It's not that easy to have so long.
Well, when you're 8-ish feet tall, it is a difficult thing to maintain your body over time.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's getting very, very loud in the AVN. It's getting wild here, guys. We are live still on Demon Seed Radio. Just quick shout out again to Horn the Game, the Happy Ending Mitten. Have you seen this?
No.
You basically you use this as a receptacle for your masturbation.
Okay.
And then
instead of Kleenex or a sock, you put that on your penis.
Yeah, but it's just another option of what to shoot into. And then we have Spunk, the hybrid lubricant.
That's so cool. Oh yeah, I see this.
Yeah, it's a cool little picture. Ditch the sock. Although, if I'm being honest, I've never come into a sock before, so I've not.
So you cannot see the.
It's not that it's not a problem that I have. It's just that has never been my solution. This still seems like a fun.
What was your solution?
Oh, so I'm. Do you want to know?
Yes.
I really don't. I'm not much of a fan of like coming onto things. Like I don't want to come onto my property. I don't want to come onto my own body.
Okay.
So I'm coming in some sort of I don't know.
In the shower.
Either into a shower, into a drain, into like something like a disposable cup.
Okay, yeah.
Something so that I don't have to do the cleaning up. Because it's like as much as we're like, okay, it's fine. You can wipe up the mess.
It's the same like if you go pee, you go.
At the end of the day, it's like I would rather not have to wipe the thing down. So if I don't have to wipe the thing down, it's much easier. I don't know why I got this personal for you here. As long as we're getting personal, I will admit that my masturbation posture is also very very awkward. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So okay, most of the if you're in the shower, it's probably stand up.
Yeah. Well, what happens is because it's an intimate moment. You're trying to get the thing. You're not thinking about posture. You're just trying to think about getting the orgasm. So my posture is very. It's just not good. Yeah. If anybody jerks off with good posture, I wouldn't trust that person.
You don't want to see you jerking off. It doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sort of like I kind of like need to hold myself up. Is kind of the thing. I'm my feet are in like ballet first position.
Okay.
It's a lot of things.
That thing is about for make come. I don't know why it's better.
Yeah.
And
getting on my tiptoes will help a lot of times.
It pushes out the blood right there. There's a reason for everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
No one wants to see me. See, that's the difference between me and my guests. Is everybody wants to see my guests coming. No one wants to watch me coming. So it's
sure everybody.
Well, there's a couple.
I have no idea.
There's a couple people that might want to watch me coming, but it's not like a general thing that's happening out there.
You should open a Pornhub channel.
There's a couple people, privately in the world that I know would like to see.
Probably more than you think. I tell you, when you open a Pornhub channel, put your video of masturbating.
Yeah, you would know. Yeah, more than I. Is how many people decide all of a sudden that this is definitely something they want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Now you have an entourage of people that are following you around.
This is my crew from a documentary.
So who are these people? Do you want to introduce them at all?
Yeah.
Shout them out.
Yeah, this is there's a cameraman, and do you want to talk to them? Or?
No, just shout them out. Shout them out on the podcast.
Okay, the director Simon and the co-director they're there from the TV show.
Okay.
And after that, there's a cameraman, there's song and everything. So there are 6 people, I think, 5 or 6. They followed me since 10 days. It's a documentary of 8 episodes, 30 minutes, in the biggest channel in Canada, in Montreal.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in French, but maybe also translate in English.
Okay.
And they follow me in every sphere of what I'm doing.
I thought you were talking about something that already happened. You're talking about the thing that's happening now.
But now they're here, but they passed 1 week with me in California, and now they follow me in AVN, and they captured what I'm doing. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them on camera as much as they're getting me on camera.
Yeah.
So we're here. We're doing our thing. How can people follow you on the web? What's the What are your handles? What are your follows? Instagram.
Yeah, let's go with social media first. If you go on Twitter, it's my name, Savannah Styles, SAVANA STYLES.
Oh, it sounds so much better when you say it.
And
Savannah Styles.
Yeah, and
so much better.
So I found my name in Kruger Park in South Africa, Savannah.
You went to Kruger Park? Wait,
yes.
Let's talk about this. Hold on. Because it's Savannah. So I went to Lion Park.
Okay.
Which is a much smaller version of what you did.
I did the both. Yeah. I went to South Africa 3 years ago to give money to people there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I always do a lot of charity things. And I was there. I see the Kruger Park. And it's like the best safari you can do.
Yeah.
And
so now at Kruger Park you can do like a 7-day stay in like a cabin, and like hyenas go up to your door, and then so what did you do?
I did 1 day, 1 night, and the night in the nature and surrounded by all those animals. That was amazing. And it's where I come with my name in the savannah because I was in my processes to become a porn star. I had to find my porn star name.
Oh, this is
Savannah.
why you're named.
I was in the savannah.
Oh, this is what you were trying to tell me, that you were in the savannah and this became the name.
It's probably the best day of my life, and I was by myself.
This is brilliant. I love South Africa so much. I'm planning to go back. I'm so happy that this is why your name is Savannah.
Yeah,
this is fantastic. So what animals did you get a chance to interact with? There.
I remember the most amazing was the arrival of a pack. I don't know, elephants.
Yeah.
There were a lot of them, but we went too close and they decided to attack us. We had to run.
Really?
They can be very bad. Yeah. And
the elephants don't fuck around.
They fuck around. Yeah. And me, I love hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. I don't know what you're saying.
What is it?
Hippo.
Oh, hippo, yeah. Oh my God, I love the accent so much. Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
Hippo.
Hippopotamus in French.
So funny.
And they also they're so funny, like with a little hair. And
so these are all things I didn't see. So because I went to Lion Park, basically
lions.
I saw lions, hyenas, cheetahs. I saw panthers. I saw wildebeest. I saw springbok, all kinds of deer, giraffe. But I didn't see elephants. I didn't see hippos. I didn't see rhinos or anything like that.
Yeah,
so you got what an amazing experience.
Yeah, the giraffe too.
Giraffe.
Yeah, they're and they're not scared because they used to see people and they come close to you and it's
right. Yeah, giraffes. One of the big attractions is feeding the giraffe and having the giraffe stick its tongue out and gloop your hand and all those sorts of things. So that was interesting. So that's great. I'm glad that you did that. So what else did you get a chance to do in South Africa then?
I went to Mandela.
Mandela House.
Yeah,
okay,
Mandela
very
House,
cool. We hit some of the same stuff. Yeah. Did you go to Maboneng?
Maboneng?
I was just telling Ryan Driller that Maboneng was a place that everyone told me I needed to go to, and then I went there, and basically what it was and nothing against it, but it was just basically it was like. It was like, what do they call them? The like cargo.
Is the place very poor?
No. It was cargo ship containers, and then they built like a little building out of it, and it was like for brunch.
Oh wow!
And for drinking, and for selling like merchandise.
That was fun.
It was just interesting because we have that downtown in Las Vegas. They have that in New York City. I'm sure they have plenty of those in LA. So for me, it was like not a tourist thing. Like for me, it didn't feel like a true experience for the thing.
So but I went there because I wanted to give money. So I went to the poorest area.
You went to what is it?
I went to the poorest. I don't remember all the village, and I gave directly myself the money to people, and I saw I could change their money, giving $50 to 100.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. There's areas like Soweto and some other places that really are having a lot of trouble.
You travel, you see all those houses.
It's just about
it's super.
Well, it's about the what's it called? Misdistribution of wealth is what's happening. You've lost your headphones.
Miscontribution.
Yeah, you're fine, but it's still rocking.
Hello?
No, you're still good. The mic's still going. No, you're still good.
Okay, thank you.
No, the mic's still going. We just lost the headphones. You're good to go.
Okay.
It's funny because when we put the headphones on, then we start panicking because we're like, I don't hear anything. What's happening? But the show is still going. Yeah, what a fun and what a different experience for the Porn Stars and People podcast to be live. It really is. It's a lot. It feels like a lot more pressure. So I've been doing this podcast now. This will be, probably in the 50s and 60s of episodes.
You're pretty cool.
It's fun. It's a fun podcast to do. But when you record it, you feel like you could make a mistake and nothing will happen. But when you're live, it feels like you shouldn't be making these mistakes.
That's true.
So it is an interesting. It's an interesting.
And sometimes there's some people interview me and they ask a question. They want to, about sports or something. And they know.
Are you a sports fan?
No,
not at all.
I do a lot of sport, but I'm not watching sport.
Yeah.
And or about very politics or some.
Right.
So just to make you feel like stupid. So
it's not. I don't think it's to make you feel stupid. I think what happens is, as an interviewer, we get caught up in like all of these things that we think we should be talking about, and then day to day, maybe it's not as important as we think it is. I find it really interesting to find out what makes people tick, how they kind of survive daily life, and like what makes them happy.
Yeah, no, I love your question.
Trying to find happiness.
Yeah.
So it is interesting. So where are you staying? Are you staying in this building?
Yes, it's the first year I reserved my hotel this summer.
Yeah.
I used to rent other hotel, but now I'm in this hotel, and it's very useful to be here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I decided just for my sanity to get an Airbnb, and it's like a couple miles away. So it's a 5-minute cab ride. Today I was like, because I'm a New Yorker, I love taking public transportation. So today I tried all the Vegas buses. I was not. I would not tell you to take the Vegas buses because the times are not consistent and there's all these things that are happening. But it was still a fun experience to be able to do that. But basically, it took me an hour to get here when it could have taken me 5 minutes.
It is because of the heavy hours, or there's more people?
No, it was just because I had to switch 3 different bus lines.
Oh.
And the buses say that they're going to be there at this time and they're not there at this time.
Okay.
Or you're like running up and they see you and they go, I'm not going to wait for this guy, and they leave. Last night I was waiting on the corner for a bus. I wanted to see a movie, and there was a bus, and it was a mile down the road, and I saw the bus, and I flagged the bus down, and the bus driver sees me, and they kept driving.
My God!
And then I ran after the bus, and I got to the next stoplight, and I knocked on the window, and I was like, "What are you doing? I'm at the bus stop. Why are you?" And then she takes her earbud out for like a second, and then drives off. And I was I did the whitest thing I could think of this morning, and I woke up and I reported the person. I said we're.
She deserves to be reported.
Yeah.
I said
it's
a bad beginning of your day.
It was freezing. Yeah. Well, no, it was last night. It was 10 p.m. It was freezing. I had to buy gloves. It was. Listen, I survived. I walked a mile. It wasn't a big deal, but
it was. Bitch, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. But so that was good. So yeah, so being able to, do you get a chance to even today, do you even get a chance to take a break? Go upstairs, take a nap, relax for a second in between things?
But I featured dance yesterday night at Centerfold Cabaret, and I went to bed maybe at 4 or 5. So I woke up at 11. My makeup was 11:30, and here I am.
Okay.
I missed my first interview.
No shit. Well, I'm glad you made this one.
Yeah. She's my PR agent said, "Don't miss this one. Is life." And I'm glad.
This one's important.
This one is
important.
Don't miss this one. Yeah, exactly.
So I appreciate you making it. So that's cool. So the short answer is no. You don't really have any extra time to do the thing, and even living upstairs doesn't help that much.
Depending of your schedule.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about your schedule.
But my schedule is crazy.
Yeah.
And with the documentary.
I love that you want to answer questions for the world. You it really depends on what you're doing. No. What are you doing?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel
Tell me about you.
My schedule is crazy, and I never say no.
Yeah.
And I think I'm Wonder Woman, and I can take everything until I say and.
I think that's all people learn in businesses like this, is that eventually we learn that
but
it's okay to say no.
But I'm happy that I always accepted, because people think I'm in the industry since 10 years because I'm everywhere. I'm here since 2 years because there's so much competition.
You're a machine.
I have to be everywhere. Yeah.
You're a machine. Well, very cool. I appreciate you taking the time. Sorry, did we finish doing the plugging? What is your Instagram?
I say to my Instagram, Savannah Styles, but there is a underscore at the end.
Savannah Styles underscore. That's Instagram?
That's Instagram.
Twitter is?
It's Savannah Styles, one word.
Savannah Styles, one word.
Yeah, and Savannah is one N and no H, like Savannah. Like the
Savannah, one N, no H.
And
based on the great savannas of South Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
What else? Do they?
Snapchat, XXX Savannah Styles.
And do they have, is there a way that they can get your content directly? Do you have...
I just shut down my website and I'm going to open very soon a huge website about named Alpha Females Raw.com.
Alpha Females
Raw, R-A-W, Raw, R-A-W.
Raw. Got it.
I can. Nobody understand when I pronounce that name.
No,
I shouldn't.
We get so obsessed and like in love with the accent that we don't even care what you're saying. It's like R-A-W. I don't care. It sounds beautiful.
This website gonna contain Savannah Styles and also my movies, some fetish I do.
Alpha Girls.
Alpha Females.
Alpha Females Raw. By the time this gets rebroadcasted, the website
they can
will
already
be up.
go there and subscribe. Yeah. But it's almost
get on top of the content for the live part. If you're listening to the not live version of this, then that site is up and running.
Yeah. If not, I have a Pornhub channel. If you subscribe, it's crazy. $9.99 per month. You have access to all the channels.
Nice. Then I'll take this moment because I forget to do this sometimes. But as an outsider to porn, I didn't understand that if I didn't pay for the porn that I was watching today, then chances are the performer didn't get paid for it either. So please pay for your porn. That's an important message across the board, and I think we need to do that.
Yeah, but the Pornhub channel now we get paid for that. That's what That's
but there are but there's pirated porn and such and so forth.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So appreciate you taking the time. Just hang with me here through. We got another guest coming, so just hang with me another couple minutes till we get there.
Busy day
now,
for you.
It's crazy. Do you have now? And after this, I'm doing 6 more of these, and then I got 10 tomorrow. I almost have your schedule. And then I'm going to try to do some comedy tonight in Las Vegas. There's a show called The Dirty at 12:30. Wow. That's supposed to be the best show in Las Vegas. I implore people to check that out. It's at South Point. Wow. Hopefully they give me some love tonight.
I hope so.
What was I going to say to you? Now you guys are traveling a lot. You're in LA. You're doing the thing. You're doing the hiking. Now, do you? LA is a real. I have a dog. LA's like a great place to have animals. Are you an animal person?
Oh yeah, I do. I am. I have 2 dogs, a bulldog and a pug.
What's the first one?
A bulldog, English bulldog.
A bulldog and a pug.
Yeah.
So you have two dogs that are relatively easy to keep up with.
Yeah. Therefore, the hiking is not the best dogs.
Right.
they're not follow me.
They're not the best. They're not the best breathers.
No, exactly.
It's so funny. We were talking about this lady just dropped her. I don't know why you'd bring your dog to AVN. Not that it's not the place for it. It's just so many people. I would worry, especially some lady just dropped her little baby, sort of like Chihuahua-sized dog. I would worry about my dog getting stepped on.
Yeah.
And
so people cannot separate from their animal.
And I love my dog, and she's my favorite thing, right? But it's like, but at the same, and this is my dog, Tess. She's half Dalmatian, half pit bull. But at the same time, part of me wants the separation. And then I don't want to put her in a crazy environment.
It's stressing for them and also for you.
Right. Now I got to worry about whether or not, and I got to, and this is the other thing you find is that people want to feed your dog random items. When they meet your dog, they go, "Oh, could you have a treat?" And I was like, "I don't know what you're giving her. Just don't give her anything. I don't know you.
Exactly.
You're not giving me food. Why are you trying to give my dog food? Leave my dog alone." Doesn't make any sense. So, LA with the dogs, a pug and a bulldog. Do you have photos of these? I want to see these animals. Do you have the photos of your dog?
Yes, but I have.
No, it's fine. It's a lot. It's a hassle.
I have so many pictures. I can belong to.
How old are the dogs?
2 years each.
2 years.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Well, yeah, I found them on Craigslist.
You found your dogs on Craigslist?
Yeah, they were both living in ghetto Mexican.
Oh, this is a positive vote for Craigslist. It's one of the first.
And they're the super good dogs. And of course, they don't have the paper, but they're amazing.
Well, what you find out about dogs is that it's not really about the experiences they've had in the past, but the experience that they're having in the future.
Totally, because I changed. One of them was very stressed and not happy where she was living, and she changed her behavior totally. Now she's the nicest dog in the world.
And if you're a good dog owner, you can really cultivate that type of relationship with the dog and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. So that's a whole that's great. Now, so what else? I mean, do you have cats? Do you have birds? Do you have a?
I have an aquarium, a saltwater aquarium.
Okay. And then what's in there?
I have puffers, and I have a giant heel, and grouper. But this is extremely expensive. The fish they hate each other, and after it's really a lot of maintenance, more than dogs.
Oh, very cool.
But it's beautiful.
Very cool.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you coming on the podcast here today, guys. Check out Savannah Styles, Savannah Styles _ on all the things.
Thank you.
You've been a lovely guest, guys. If you're tuning in and you're hearing us, the non-live version, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, whatever thing you're on and that you heard us on, we're also on the other thing. So check that out. I'm gonna say goodbye to our lovely guest, Savannah Styles. We're gonna introduce Johnny Good Luck here.
Johnny Good Luck, my friend.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Really nice meeting you.